Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Prophesy Of Pendor outside Ethos, and things are going pretty well. We've taken Ethos and we've taken Sez off the Dashar. We're going to push to Janos now, because we've got some very powerful lords with a lot of troops. You need to follow me, because Lady Bodhi's has 1,200 troops and others have a lot more, but they're not going to have these troops forever, so we're going to keep on pushing the Dashar until they sue for peace. But we're going to try to take as many towns off them before they do that as possible. It's Kavan Khan there. We're going to ignore him and just come besiege here. We do need Bodhis with us, probably. Or at least some of the strong ones. I wonder if they would... Would they surrender? No, they won't. I can't remember how Janos is to siege, but look how many places we have under sequestration. We're losing a lot of money per week because of this. But because of that, we want to take this. Oh, they offer us a peace agreement. I know. I at least want Janos first. Once we take Janos, I'm happy to go for a peace agreement to allow our cities time to get themselves defended for the inevitable counterattack. Everyone charge, but archers hold here, please. We do not have much health to work with ourselves. So we're going to be a coward and stand behind this tree. Let's see what damage we can do from here. The Dashar are pretty competent archers. Just be a little bit careful. I'm trying to shoot that chap there. I'm not being overly successful. I'm not being successful at all, really. Okay, just get out of the way of these guys. Again, our archers are our strong suit, so that's why we're trying to utilise them. At the same time, our infantry and cavalry are pushing forward. There we go, now we're starting to do some good damage. I'm just firing into that mass and hoping for the best, really. But if we can then get a peace after we've taken Janos, that's Janos, Sez and Ethos now in our hands, so we've taken all the old Bacchus Empire properties onto and brought them into our lands, and I'd like to spend some time getting them upgraded. We do have so many troops here that arguably we might even want to keep pushing up to Sarleon or Laria, perhaps. We've only killed 33 of them, we've got a long way to go yet. I think we're doing okay. Ooh, a headshot. How about that? Okay, more troops coming in by the looks of things. Just gotta time our shots a little bit. There we go, Empire Mortal dead. It's very satisfying when you get a headshot overall. Just gonna make sure not to hit our own troops here. We will take quite heavy losses here. I might even give Bodhi some land to stop her losing all these troops, but she's not gonna be able to, you know, keep all of them. Unfortunately, it's not the nature thing. It's not the nature that she'll be able to actually keep 1,400 troops. Yes, the Stokes is about 600. He might be able to keep them if we give him some land. I wish there's a way to get more arrows from our troops here. If we say, "Hey, I'm the queen. Give me some gives me some." Arrows. We just need to wait for an archer to die, but that's not really happening at the moment. Look at the Knights of the Weapon. Looking pretty badass now. I'll spread out the archers a little bit because I think they're stopping the infantry getting through, and if one or two of them die, then I can at least use those arrows. But I don't think a single archer's gone down just yet, because everyone's focusing on the melee troops. Plenty of our ranged troops can still fire. There's no sense in sending them forward just yet, even though there are Noldor troops involved. I do want some more arrows though, which is why I'm being greedy and pushing up the staircase, which I really shouldn't do. It's not a very safe thing for me to be doing. And I'll take a Noldor arrow. Hello there. I'm running up here for the relative safety. Hopefully there might be an archer up here I can kill. Nope, no archer up here I can kill. Excellent. But we can take out that Empire Mortal, that's good. There's a lot of angry Deshar there. Have to be a little bit careful. You had some arrows, didn't you? But again, I've got to be careful of you. There you go, took you out. Just trying to see if I find any arrows anywhere. It's not looking particularly good at the moment, unfortunately. Because even though they're dropping with arrows, they aren't... I think the arrows only drop if they're equipped. What we really need to do is get over the right-hand side, but that's a pretty dangerous area to be, I would think. Maybe we can let our archers push forward at this point, so they can get up here and start shooting from behind. May not be a terrible idea. I think now our melee troops are doing more of the work than the archers are. I really don't want to fall down there to my death, if entirely possible, because that would not end very well for us. Lots of Empire Mortals here, that's possibly concerning. Okay, our own archers have turned up, that's good. There's no way I can get down safely, I don't think. So we're just going to have to stand back here and hope that we can help out until we pick up some more arrows somewhere. We should really have some additional arrows in stock. That would be useful. Let's see if we can get through to the other side. Or at least get some... Oh, that's not a safe place to be. I've dropped all my good stuff now. Okay, guess we're doing with the scimitar. I don't know where I put my... Okay, dropping the scimitar. I've completely messed this up. Right, pick you back up. I love my Morning Star bat, or mace. Okay, muscle recovery mace, that'll do. Now I just need some more arrows. Drop the mace, I don't need that. There we go. That was a bit silly, but we've got there in the end. Ow. There's no way we can get down safely, I don't think. No. I don't suppose you lads have lost any of your arrows, have you? Oh, that was dangerous. I have an idea. It's a stupid idea. I need an arrow from somewhere. There you go. I'm going to do something very silly. I just need to find someone who has lots of arrows. Who hasn't used all the arrows yet? You probably haven't. Just gonna make sure I kill the right one. There we go. I only knocked him out anyway. Can I even get to his arrows? I'm not sure I can even get to his arrows. I'm determined to get to them. Everyone just go away for a second, please. I just want these arrows. I know they're there somewhere, I can see them. Come on, I'm so nearly there. I can see those arrows, I want them. Everyone just pull back. Everyone just get out of there. I want my arrows, please. Just got them. Okay, everyone charge now. That was silly. I had to kill someone to get some arrows. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? You got a very long pointy stick. Thank you. Someone else to come out for me. So now, everyone else will charge back in. And we can hide back here and shoot them, hopefully. That's my plan anyway. Everyone charge. This is going to be a costly siege, but most of it is just wounding, not death. So that's not too bad. We'll just fire into the masses, hoping not to kill our own troops. Getting some headshots, which is nice. As far on this left hand side, it looks a little bit safer to do so. I guess we can go for the archers at the back, that might work, although they'll probably try to shoot at us, so we'll be a little bit careful. How are we doing? 16 arrows left. Really, the right hand side is where the other side is where we want to be, because that's where all the arrows are. Shoot you. Trying to shoot all these bowmen on the ground that might be causing problems for us. Let's push forward because I see some arrows there or something that may well be worth our attention. Barbed arrows, excellent. Not many of them though. See you're shooting, gotta be careful of you. Shoot you. Shoot you lads coming up the stairs as well. Do have to be ready for the Dashar. They are pretty prominent archers. No more arrows here I can take, but I might be able to get through to the other side. There's quite a few arrows here actually. Well, 3 arrows, it's better than nothing. Shoot you, shoot you, shoot you. Well, attempt to shoot you anyway. Still want to fall to my death. That wouldn't be very healthy to the Empire Immortal. So watch out for those very long glaives that they've got. This is not a safe place for me to be. We're going to pull back. I've even took a crossbow at this point. Oh, I did see a Metal Knight heavy crossbow there. I probably can't pick it up though. And I wonder if it's now. I think it might have despawned, unfortunately. Oh, it would be lovely to get that. Never mind. Because if someone dropped a crossbow bolt, there probably would have been plenty of opportunity to actually get some crossbow bolts as well. Oh, I've changed shields again, that's fine. Just trying to tell these low level archers because they go down in pretty much one shot. Oh, throwing knives, fine. I'm pretty terrible with throwing weapons. Let's maybe try and get our Nodor shield back. And drop you because we don't need it anymore. Suppose we could get some more throwing knives or darts maybe. So throwing weapons are not my character's specialty at all. Well, I almost nearly hit something there. So they're so inaccurate. Just find anything I can to throw, I'm throwing. Oh, we actually hit something. How about that? There we go. Proficiency up to 99. By the end of this campaign, we might even be up to, 100. Shoot you. Shoot you. Shoot you. At least attempt to shoot you. This is such a scrum. Just pick up whatever we can here. At least then we're contributing somehow. I mean, probably not very effectively. But at least doing something. God, throwing knives is so useless. Still, we are, I think, pushing forward to the point where I might actually be able to do something useful. Just going to make it over there safely. And not be pushed off, because if I push off I'm going to get knocked unconscious. It's probably nearly the end of this battle anyway. I think they only had 600 in there anyway. This might even be the last reinforcement. I think this might be the last reinforcement wave anyway. We've stayed alive and we've got 30 kills. It's better than stuff we sometimes do, that's for sure. Oh, I was going to say shoot you, but we missed. I think what we'll do, we'll pick up some arrows in Janos, and we'll just keep them in our box so we've got a permanent supply of arrows to shoot with. Do you reckon I can make that jump? Geronimo! I nearly made it. It's fine, the siege is nearly over anyway. Just these last few melee troops up here and then the ranged troops below. I must say, the Knights of the Wyvern look pretty damn cool with their cape on now. This is the first time we've seen them with their capes on. They're a little bit like the Ebony Gauntlet Sergeants. Not quite the same, but close nonetheless. I do think they look quite cool. There they are. God bless them. Okay, we've only personally lost 16 here. We've got plenty of troops with us. I'll push towards just Singal maybe or something like that, but if the Dashar offer a piece I will take one. Just so I can secure our borders a little bit. Secure our territory. I've got a lot of land that can be distributed and we're still losing a lot of money from all the businesses that the Dashar own, which is still a lot. There we go, well done Empire Heavy Infantry. Getting the last kill there on a Dashar Desert Fighter. 16 renown. We're going to get barely any loot because there's so many of us. Anyone we want to take in? No, we'll leave that all for someone else. We'll upgrade everyone we can though. Because we always like having additional troops of quality. I thought we got this bunch of Mentine troops. We will defer appointment of Janos. This tournament here doesn't particularly interest me at the moment. I will pick up a little bit more food though. And I'm going to pick up some additional arrows. They don't need to be good quality arrows, just large amounts of arrows really. Arrows, 3 additional packs of arrows should do nicely. What we'll do, we'll hold them at the bottom. It just means that during sieges we have a few more quivers to work with. I think that's fine. Pop into the tavern, see who's here. Harmon, still my prisoners. Cormac Bray's here. Adventurers, sure, we'll take you. So now we're taking Janos, we're doing pretty well. Maybe Sidon or Singal. Laria's probably a better choice, but I think the Ravernstern faction took that. So let's push for Salion. Unless the Dashar push for peace now, which is entirely possible. So let's speak to you. I think you're a friend actually. Someone else has got to them first, that's fine. Leftwin? Were you friends with Leftwin? I can't remember. Snake Autonomy there doesn't particularly bother me. Okay, Justus Stokes has got a good amount of troops here. I'm going to go attack Salion so the Dashar push for peace now. Is my hope. And Salion was our original first fight, our first love, so to speak. And Yodatus is in there, we can get him out as well. Although if the Deshard do offer peace, I will take it. There we go. Right to rule. Sidon lives for the time being. And everyone can go home. Because I no longer need them. But I need to give land to people who've got a lot of troops. Anson, Justus Dux, Boadicea, Varius, Lord Justus, Lord Agathon, maybe Boadicea if I feel like it, but I'd almost prefer to give to Lethal Dirin or to Lord Roland, who I don't think is actually here with us. Fine. Let's pop to White Stag, which is our kind of capital keep at the moment. We will just go to War of the Deshard again soon anyway. Ingvar the Lame has defected to us. That's curious. Whether he's someone we actually want on our side is a whole other question. He's probably quite sadistic. Yeah, you are not required here, my man. You can go rejoin the Fitzfane. Thank you. Ethos. Okay, let's divvy up some thieves, shall we? Says goes to myself. And Ethos can go to Lord Justus Dux. And Janos can go to Agathon Legatus, I think. Lord Agathon, there we go. I'm going to grant my vassals all these villages. Everyone has at least something. Lethal Dirin has already got enough. We'll give Anson a village. We'll give Donovan a village. Varus could do with something. He's a little bit low in terms of his happiness with us. Rimus can have something. There's a lot of villages for us to get through, actually. Kairos can have something. Antonius can have something. And Leonius can have something. And I'll make myself the rest of... Yeah, I'll just make myself the lord of these other villages, I think, for the time being. Gives us money. But we can give them out to any relevant lords that we want to when the time comes. Let's go down to Sez. In fact, you can just go to Sez for me. First panel it rides. Actually, what we'll do, we will make someone else Marshal. Let's do that. I don't need to be Marshal for now. Tower of the Fae, our husband was defeated, that's fine. Deserters, that's okay. Recruit some men. Give me a baggage train, please. I don't know if these guys actually need any more equipment for the time being. Let's save our money. I'm going to replace myself as Marshal, and that will be Lord Agathon. There we go. All the Empire Lords that are in our faction will like that. And it also allows for feasting to happen. It's the first time I felt comfortable enough to actually resign the marshalship and let someone take over that duty. Ravernstern's going after Laria, that's interesting. Oh, Wolfboat to stay us back. Can always guarantee Wolfboat to be on the field, that's for sure. Gaedon, can we speak to you? No, we can't because the Nordor here. Just trying to see if there's any of these Sullivan Lords I could speak to. If we find Kasim, that would work well actually. Cassian, are you a friend? Cassian is a friend. Let's keep an eye on Cassian because he can come over to our side. We just need to get him alone, really. It's the guy with the yellow banner there. Okay, let's find that Noldor group. because we've got some land to give to Cassian, so that would work in our favour. We just need to wait till he's alone, really. But if we can get him out of the Shah lands and into ours, that'd be good. I think he's alone now. Well, I normally like to keep things out of the open, but I'm sure someone like you would not want to talk in private. Unless you shared a good reason. What is it? How do you feel about Kingdom Bahadur Khan? Sometimes I have to say that I question his judgment regarding those who he keeps in his court. I ask him to tell you, I ask for your support. If I were queen, I would deal with all men fairly. Let me think. He's militarily even. He might be safe if he joined us. He's more comfortable with me and my companions. You speak of protecting the commons. I like that. My tenants are a happy lot, I think, but I hear of others in other states that aren't so fortunate. Would you join us? Yes, you would. Welcome, my man. Welcome, Lord Cassian. Let me go give you some territory. That's another lord we brought over to us, which is excellent. Lord Cassian, he needs at least a village to operate with, I would say. Give a hun to Lord Cassian, there we go. And I also need to find Kasim. Kasim can be a decent enough leader. He's not great, but he'll do the job. And it's just another lord on the field for us, which is useful. Let's go to Sez. It's the first time we've actually owned a town properly. It is plagued with problems because it's in Snake Gold territory. But that's okay. Let's go say hello, shall we? Ideas is here, mercenary crossbowman. Of course, now that I actually want to find Kasim, I'll never see him again. It's naturally the way of things. But finally we can get Shadow Legions back, which is excellent. I found these strange books as well. There we go. Shows you the last time we actually spoke to any kind of knighthood orders. Let's also have a look at our chest here. Let's think about rituals. Oh, nice heavy ironbred stallion. Very good. 73 armour. Speed is slightly... Okay, it's not as armoured as our Silent Warhorse. It's still pretty good. We'll leave all that stuff in there. 65 and... I still want to get that champion ironbred stallion. Just because the heavy Silent Warhorse is not particularly speedy. I do like having a speedy horse, I mean. Recruit troops, please. Give me a thing like that. That's what I'm definitely not what I'm trying to say. And we're going to take... We'll take 31 noblemen, that's fine. I'm happy to train them up while we're at relative peace. We'll go for Fakavi Sentinels. I'm actually going to move these guys up a little bit. Menton Archers, getting plenty of Horse Archers. I'm not sure if I actually like that very much, but we're going to go with it nonetheless. I'll move the Adventurers up as well. I'm happy to keep these kind of competent troops at the bottom. Do I need the Banneret anymore? I probably don't, actually. While we're at peace, it's just money sitting there we don't need. And we've got plenty of troops at the moment. I don't need your services anymore, thank you. It says it might take a little while to kind of get up and running, but when it does, that should be okay. And now look at this, we're making 7,000 a week, and that quite a bit of that is actually from Sez, as well as our villages, which is excellent. Why we're not a campaign? Are we? We're not at war with anyone. Why? Why? I don't know. Okay, you're close to Durigsnay. I don't particularly understand why you've some of the banners, Lord Agathon. We're not on active conflict with anyone. Maybe he's going to deal with some of the snake cults. It's good to see a lot of the banners turning up though. That's very useful. Speak to Lord Agathon here. Ready to join you. I'm not actually going to hang around though. My hope is now that these guys can actually do some good work while we take over some of the castles. You know what? Let's attack the Snake Cult Shrine and try have less people spawning in. We do just have companions with us. But that should be okay. I think our companions are strong enough now, even though I always forget to level them up, really. You're causing a problem, though, that Anaconda Knight. Who's been knocked out? No one just yet. It's good. It's just because I want our lords and myself to be earning more money from our properties. So we want the snake cult to be destroyed a little bit, if possible. Go. And then we do need to find Kasim as well, because we can give him some land. He is cunning, but he is a noble. So other lords won't... Oh my goodness, that's a big hit. Other lords won't find that problematic. That's why we took a big hit. Okay, that was problematic. Blimey. Shoot you. Let's just shoot whatever we can from behind here. Definitely saw you shooting at me. Oh, snake cult leader dead. Gotta watch out for that armsman though. And you? Where did you come from? Okay. Alright. Well, our companions got knocked out, but that's not a problem. We won't have actually lost any troops there. I don't know why we're on campaign. There's nothing we can do. So I'll just leave them to it, really. Okay, we don't need to have that militia patrol. It'll manage. Tax collector has been repaired. Excellent. I'm just curious to see how Lara is doing in terms of its strength. Okay. 524, that's definitely something we can crack on with. More heavy horse archers, even though I don't particularly like them. But we do want some more Pendor black archers. They are one of my favourite kind of more readily available troops. I suppose we could go and attack Wolfbow the Slayer. That's not a terrible idea, but we aren't the Marshal. Or we attack Ravernstern. Because we're going to have to take them on eventually, aren't we? And we could start taking like Talon Castle and Poinsbrook. That's not a terrible idea. We haven't really had much engagement with Ravernstern this entire time. But I imagine we want to kind of keep on making good progress. Maybe we'll wait till after the Noldor tournament. Well, I'm not opposed to going to war Ravernstern because, you know, we're going to have to at some point anyway. Let's just go have a look at some of their lands, see how they're doing. Avendor's been besieged by the Deshards. Curious. Oh, hello. What's going on here? A Jatu army against a bunch of Noldor. We'll leave the Jatu. We'll leave the Noldor to it. They can more than manage themselves. They don't need me there. Okay, Decimus has joined Fitzven. 714 in points is a problem. But not an insurmountable problem. Just having a look at kind of generally. Avendor's been besieged again. Rain's got 610. Definitely Ravernstern are going to be strong. That's for sure. This is more just a scouting mission at this stage, I would say. 625 there. And we've got the troops. That's not really the problem. The problem is, do we want to possibly be at war with both the Deshar and Ravernstern? They're two quality factions. We may not want to be. It looks like there's 600 Germany across the board. I'll be curious to see how much Avendor has, though. If anything. Ooh, since when did Silent Ulzus join the Deshar? That's a problem. Argon the Devour with nearly 5,000 troops, as always. Let's get away from him. That's not something we can take on, even with our large amount of troops, although I will go after his Fallen Guard. Because if I get a Doom... I think I can't get Doom Aces for them, but I'm certainly going to try. Will help Raven the Bold here. I don't think we'll get much loot because there's so many of us. But we can try. Even their horses are kind of dramatic. 4 footmen killed. All these guys are zombies. Go off this horseman. That's a pretty poor shot, all things considered. Go after you though. It's a pretty big hit to that horse, and he didn't die. Shows you the quality of it. And its strength and armour. Keep going after you. Given how few of them there are in comparison to us, they are holding on a pretty decent amount of time. There we go, field's been won. You are statistics, I don't really care about you. And I don't need a rusty falchion. But I will pick up some more food soon, and I'm also looking for Kasim. Return to Fernando at some point, that's fine. Townsman, Adiz. Unfortunately, Adiz is not kind of the Middle Eastern chap I'm after. Or kind of Bedouin tribesman, I suppose you could say. Well, I think Kasim's more of a Jatu lord, if I remember correctly. Fitzvane and Dashara at peace. I mean, all due credit to the Fitzvane, they're somehow holding on. Don't quite know how. Due credit to them for having done so for so long. I expected them to be dead a long time ago. But the fact they aren't is pretty impressive. More horse archers. We'll go for Mentine Imperial Guard. I actually kind of wish there was a better Mentine archer on foot, really. Army of enemies near White Stag, that would just be a Jatu army of some kind. Feast at Kandane, that's fine. I'm not particularly interested in any feasts at the moment. Pretty big heretic army there. Arguably, we probably have a quality enough army to actually, you know, maybe take him on, but it's not really something I'm particularly needing to do at the moment because Sim's not here. I don't need Sigismund at the moment. Pop up here. We'll go into Dashar territory whilst we can, while we're not actively at war with them. Corma Bray, Torvan. He's gonna keep moving around. We'll never find him, I think. Leofwin, are you friendly? No, you're cunning. I mean, cunning's not terrible if you're noble. We'll just have to see if the blade is here. Like, I'm not opposed to taking cunning lords, but anything which is like sadistic or bad-tempered, I don't really want to bother with. I'm just having a look around to see if there's any Dashar lords we might be able to, not snipe off, like assassinate, but just bring over to our side. Duke of Arcet, I think, is not a good lord to have over with us. Go to the tavern. Empire Immortal, Mercenary Warriors. Let's get everyone upgraded here. More horse archers, got plenty of them now. We'll go for Battle Brothers. And then we'll go for some more War Priests as well. Right, over to Janos. We'll look how quickly they've got Janos up and running safely. Town Thug. Clear Swiftage. I'm determined to find him. Are the 3 seers still on the field? In fact, also we're allowed to hunt and recruit Snake Cult, Jatu, and Mist Mountains. The ones we're not allowed to recruit are heretics for the time being. Sadly, the 3 seers are not on the field. If they were, that would have been excellent for us, I would say. Modern's been besieged by Ravernstern. Good on them. Still just about making a profit. Those villages are definitely helping, that's for sure. Mettenheim, Alyssa, Ashton the Wanderer. I might want to think about the hidden... Okay, you're at Singal. I might want to think about the hidden mines of Al-Aziz. I've got the stuff to do it, I think. Or the infrastructure to do it. Okay, you're still getting some proficiency. So we'll keep on sending you out till you're getting no proficiency. You're doing very well, Sir Jocelyn. I want you to train my troops, please. Off you go. Sir Jocelyn just comes in for a cameo every now and then. Let's go to Singal. So I want to speak to him. Hidden Mines of Al-Aziz is not something I've done for a very long time. You can get some very high quality stuff there. Finish the digits. What else do you offer? No, you're not the right man. For a single rare gem, of course, gem to be exact, I can offer you either an elixir of Archon, a potion of Yanis, or the Dust of Twilight. Fine, it's the other man I need to speak to. We'll find him at some point. Let's go do a Noldor tournament, shall we? Whilst we keep looking for Kasim. And then we should probably go check on Says to see that there are enough troops being deposited inside there. More horse archers. We'll have a big horse archer, a very big horse archer contingent going forward, actually. Move the Maiden Adventurer up. Still, we might actually be able to use those things effectively. Deshard taking Kennet Castle. Right, let's wait here for some time. Oh, nothing to eat. That's a problem. Let's go sort that out before that becomes a real concern. We can get food from the Snakehill Stronghold. There's Lord Donovan. Looking after Almera. It's a shame, I would have loved to have kept Almera, but we needed to give Donovan some land. Otherwise he probably would have caused problems for us going forward. Show me your supplies, Grandmaster. I'm just going to take all the nice high quality stuff. But nothing that goes off. We need to keep our food nice and safe for our troops. Okay, that'll be all, Grandmaster. Thank you. Or was it Grandmaster or Quartermaster? I actually didn't check. How long until we can go back to war with the Deshar? 16 more days till the truce is over. That's not too long. Your Brutus is left. Pendor, that's fine. I don't think he was one that we particularly wanted on our side anyway. Over to Edacry. We'll wait here until tomorrow, I think. Cambrenus has joined the Fierdsvane. No one's joining us really. Let's join the Noldor tournament. Fight in the next round. Oh good, we've got a bow and arrow in a Noldor tournament. Just need to kill this chap over here. Okay, you're dead, that's good. We're through this round regardless. Even if we die, which we're inevitably going to do. But we made it through. But we were not going to be able to take on an Noldor Twilight Knight. 4 teams of 7. And I've got a two-handed weapon, which is arguably even worse. Nope. Ah, yeah, we were shot there. Not a huge amount we could do. That was a chaotic start and we had a two-handed weapon. Fine, that's the Noldor tournament over for today. Let's go down to Says. Get this at least a little bit protected before we inevitably get attacked by either Ravernstern or someone else. It's got 177 in it, it's not bad. It's kind of more than I expected to be there. Speak to the High Steward here. I have another baggage train. Okay. I mean, a lot of those are just kind of fairly weak Pendor troops, but that's fine. I suppose we could take them and leave some other troops behind. Like the Vakavi Sentinels, the heavy crossbows. Maybe we'll leave these Mentine archers behind. There'll be a pretty good garrison force here. Because we've got the Pendor Black archers in our actual force, that's fine. Mentine archers we'll give to you. We'll take the Pendor recruits with us. And they can just be levelled up as time goes on. And we'll make these guys into militia. We probably need a bit more of a front line, I would think. I will make myself the marshals again momentarily, in preparation for our kind of next invasion of the Dashar. Look at that, Ethos already up and running. And Dios the Stuck's there. Kasim? He'll be around somewhere. Speak to Sif Moonshadow here. I wouldn't mind those Buckley Aventuriers, but that's fine. Let's head up towards Laria. There's a tournament there, or not a tournament, but a feast. Wolfboat is attacking Poinsbrook. That's interesting actually for us. There's Kasim. Who can I get rid of? I'll just get rid of one of my Pendor militia. Visit the tavern. If Wolfboat has gone after Poinsbrook, that opens up us to attack it. I wasn't planning to attack the Kingdom of Ravernstern, but I guess we could. I'm not opposed to it. Hello there, Kasim. I want you to join me. 800 dinars? Welcome aboard. You're going to be solo leveled, but I'm not going to wait around for you. I will, however, turn you into cavalry. And you know what? How are your skills? Pretty appalling. Let me see your equipment. I guess let's at least try get him some decent-ish gear here. So he's at least he's not terrible in combat. Horseman, but he's not going to take the horseman bow, is he? Give him a axe, a shield. Really, I don't even really want him for his quality in combat. I just want him for just to be able to have another troop on the field. Bombard arrows. Any bow he can realistically take. Armour. I'm not going to buy him something amazing. He can have something okay though. We'll give him something Jatu-y, kind of the way he looks. That'll do. He doesn't need to be perfect. I just want him out on the field. So your equipment, you're going to have this heavy battle axe. You can't even take it. Can't have that shield. You can barely take anything, can you? Where's that armor gone? You can't even take your Jatu gear. Right, you're gonna have to spend some time with us because you're just appalling in terms of skills. Upgrade your armor, upgrade your horse. Weapons, I want one-handed weapon. Shields, you're gonna be bow and arrows, I think. You can probably level up over time anyway. That's not a problem. I think what we'll do, we'll attack Ravernstern, which means I need to kind of get my forces back together. I need to become the marshal again. and we'll push to Boinsbrook. And we might, I don't know, we might take on one of those castles along the way. We will get we'll get Kasim to be a lord eventually. But at the moment, I think we want to just keep pushing forward. I'm going to replace Lord Agden's Marshal. I want to dispatch an emissary to the Kingdom of Ravernstern that I declare war upon him. I lose honour, people aren't going to be particularly happy about that, but I don't really care. Because I think we're doing quite well, and I want to keep making good progress. So we'll wait a White Stag for a while, see who comes and joins us. Hopefully a fairly decent contingent of forces. Oh, that's curious, that reminds me actually, how much does Bodice hold now? Yeah, she's dropped down to 300. To be expected, really. She was never going to be able to hold 1,000. Okay, Kavera and Casino get on. I don't have time for a petty dispute. Because it doesn't really matter, because Kasim's going to go be a lord anyway. Let's see if there's anyone else joining us here. Doesn't look like it. Ah, Agathon is here with 300. I mean, our lords are still doing pretty well with 200, 300 troops. Let's push to Boinsbrook, because we know that that's going to be weakened anyway. After Wolfbow has attacked it. So push out that Jetu army. I don't actually really want to attack the Jetu army. Let's wait for my lords to catch up. I still don't care about your petty dispute. Avendor's been besieged. Good, that's going to split the Ravensden forces. We're going to push to Boinsbrook here. So we've got 379 inside. That's perfect for us to attack. We might even be able to get them to surrender. No, not yet. What about now? No. Pendor and... Okay, us and the Shah might be at war again soon. That's fine. I'm just trying to take advantage of the fact that the Shah and Ravensden are still at war with each other. Let's lead the assault. Now we are going to be against Ravensden for the first time. They do have lots of rather competent archers. Got to be a little bit careful, but we do, I think, have the strength to take them on. Because Wolfbow has already weakened them for us. And infantry and melee is not really Ravensden's kind of strength. It's not their quality asset. They're not bad, but it's, you know, range is where they do the best here. We were going to go to war with Ravensden at some point in the near future anyway. I'd rather it be on our terms rather than theirs. Because then at least we can push forward and do some good work. While they're distracted with the Dashar and Wolfbow the Slayer. In fact, I might even keep Wolfbow the Slayer up here. Just as a precaution. Don't know who I'll give this to, we'll decide that momentarily. I might just give it all to one person. Possibly Lord Roland. Roland wouldn't be a bad person to give it to, actually. So we could maybe consider. There'll be plenty of arrows for us to pick up, because it's Ravensden, which is excellent. I mean, we're already kind of, I wouldn't say dominating them, but we are already doing pretty well, because they've only got 300 in here. I think we've got about 2,000. Oh, I hit a friendly troop there. That's not what I meant to do. Also, they do have some dragon troops in here. Knights of the Dragon and Dragon Drakes. Well, I haven't seen any Knights of the Dragon, but I have seen Dragon Drakes. So it suggests to me they've got at least some kind of high quality troops here. I actually didn't know before I came in. Let's actually push up the ladder. We've already taken out like nearly a third of them. I think we can afford to push up the ladder here. Although maybe not. Excuse me, sir. I'm just going to squeeze out the way here. Oh, I see you hiding over there, gentlemen. Take you out. Try to take you out. You're Kind of hiding behind the wall there a little bit. We finally managed to turn the tide. I think we're now in what I like to call the snowball effect, and now I think we're actually at the point where it's just a matter of time before we wrap up this campaign. As long as we don't get arrogant and cocky, we should be okay. Let's get around here, so we can shoot this lad, or possibly even these lads. Let's go a little bit higher. Might possibly even go a little bit further back. Definitely shoot you. You're not even the guy I was aiming at. Right, we need to get some arrows. There's at least one arrow there. But we do have more in our little chest that we can grab. So let's go do that. This is why we actively brought more arrows with us. We just need to go down to the bottom here and pick up these arrows here, because then we can keep doing some useful things. Shoot you up here, or at least attempt to. There we go. Oh, look at that headshot around the corner of that wall. Well, that's a kind of compilation shot if ever I saw one. Shoot you. Shoot you. Go to first person because my helmet's in the way. Oh, bodies flying around us all the time. Nice, you're dead. You might be a struggle to hit with the ramparts in the way. Not impossible, but certainly difficult. Come on, you're poking your head. I want to slam you. There we go. Okay, now we can go up, I think. Just need to get out of the way of these lads. The archers can charge now, that's fine. Because at this point we've taken out 188 of them, there's not going to be that many left. Not bad at all. Maybe we can leave it so the Fierce thing gets second place. After all that time where I thought they would be dead a long time ago. But apparently not. We'll probably try and knock out Rain while we're here, I would think. Because we're already in Ravernstern territory. I'd like to knock them a significant enough blow that they won't cause us any more problems going forward. There's a bunch of archers up there. I can't really hit them at risk of hitting my own troops here. Come on, poke your head. I know you're there. There you are. Not too bad. Not sure I'm going to be able to hit the guys on this side though. Because I can't even really... Oh yeah, I just knocked out a cavalryman. Oops. We're nearly at the top now. 239. I don't think they've got much stomach left for the fight at this point. I mean, they're certainly inflicting casualties, that's for sure. But nothing that nothing that we can't handle, really. Just gotta get up the ladder and push around, then we can keep fighting. And of course, there'll be plenty of arrows for us to grab because this is Ravernstern. They're very much fond of archery, as they should be. Archery is great fun. I have done archery kind of in person. This man is causing problems. Excuse me, gentlemen. Oh, this is the way this. Oh, they come from both ways. That's interesting. Look, bugger off. This might have been a mistake. I got him out of position. Okay, I shouldn't have pushed forward there, but that's okay. This will be the last reinforcement over theirs. If only just because you can see they're only kind of bringing out skirmishers now, and the occasional footman. But yeah, archery is really fun to do. There's a place down in Devon here in the UK where we go quite a lot, and I really enjoy it. It's something that I greatly enjoy. Oh no, that's not the last reinforcement wave. But it's something I greatly enjoy. It's not something I'm particularly good at, but it's it's very relaxing and very entertaining to do for kind of the 4 hours that you're booked to do the session. Okay, down to 79. Oh, of course, there were only about 330 troops in here, but there was also a Ravernstern Lord in here, which I forgot about, really. That's why there's about 400 troops here. My mistake, but they are now kind of slowing down, I think. So once we actually get a breach on this wall, this will be a lot easier. And once we have some lords up here in Ravernstern, they can just generally cause problems. I will probably just give all the land here to Roland on a strong lord up here. A kind of high quality melee troop lord, and that's going to be Roland, really. Because he's got the Dawn Wyverns, the Knights of the Dawn. Of course, we will eventually put some other lords up here as well. We might give something to Lord Cassian, we give Lord Cassian one of the Ravernstern castles. That might not be a bad idea, because he hasn't got any land apart from a village, so we could give him a castle. Whether we'll actually try and recruit any of the Ravernstern lords, I'm not sure. We might just be better off imprisoning them or ransoming them for profit. We shall have to see. There we go. We're starting to, yeah, we're kind of knocking them down now. It's this last holdout of this tower here. Hopefully that Noldor Ranger survives. He looks pretty bloody, all things considered. But we're managing. Who's left? That'll be that. Poor solo archer up there. But he's having a bad day. There we go. Eventide Gilman, well done, sir. Final kill for him, wherever he is. Come on, obviously you're good-natured, and you already kind of like us, you're free to go. Cassim has got some barbed arrows. Cool, he's still not very good. Where's Lord Roland? Roland. Lord Roland. There we go. Because then this can start having some troops in it straight away. And it's only got one village with it as well, so that's pretty good. But there we go, we've made the break over here. What we'll do, I'm just curious actually, how much has Castle Den got? It's got 373 in it. If we were to just, well, wait for that guy to leave. If we go to Falcon Dark, it's only got 3839 in here. If I was to besiege it, and then try and starve you out. Okay, we can't starve you out just yet, but we probably can in future. We'll probably wrap up these castles here and maybe push on to Rain, because eventually we'll be at war with the Dashar again. And they are still the imminent threat, just in terms of their strength. But I'd say we're doing pretty well. We're taking Janos, we're taking Poinsbrook. I think the comeback is very much on for the Kingdom of Pendor. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.